Hey, what's up, my friends? Here I am in Los Angeles. And to be honest with you, it's always been on my bucket list to see the LA Coliseum. In 25 years of traveling, I've never seen it. um, been to LA many times, but never seen it. So what's exciting is I'm the keynote speaker today, Saturday, February 24th at the LA Coliseum to the LA City Parks and Rec Department. I'm excited. It's right behind me. They're building it. Right behind me is the older one. You can see it kind of in the background there. Um, hey, I wanted to just stop and chat with you guys for a minute. Are you a youth speaker? Are you desiring to be a youth speaker? Are you where, hey, people have asked you, hey, man, you got a great story. You need to come and share your story with young people. Are you in the position where you're doing it for free, but you've kind of heard that you can get paid? Who am I? I'm Jeff Yalden. I've been a youth motivational speaker for 25 years. I started back in 1992. Um, I didn't even know this was a career. I was in the Marine Corps and got a phone call one day at the command and like, hey, can you guys send someone to come down to talk to our school? And it was a Popka High School in Apopka, Florida. At the time, it was one of the very few Marine ROTC, junior ROTC programs in the country. And I remember I went down there, and man, I forget who the colonel's name was, but man, I had such a fun time. I used to start on my off days. I'd go down there and work with those junior cadets. 2 hour drive down there, spend the day. 2 hour drive back up to Jacksonville. Man, that was the start of my career. Little did I know, 26, 25 years later, I'd be here in Los Angeles. And so you ask, Jeff, yeah, I've been speaking a lot. How do I get paid? I got all those secrets. Well, just not secrets. I mean, to be honest with you, you just ask. Jeff, I mean, you just ask? Well, I mean, yeah, really. Hey, if you go to my website, jeffyalden.com, jeffyalden.com, you go over to the products page and you go down to youth speaker training course online. Listen, in 25 years, I've mentored a lot of people. I think there's been a lot of people that helped me in my career, and I've always enjoyed giving back. And I noticed over the past couple of years, I see a lot of people who aren't even like full-time speakers now starting their own courses on how to get paid to be a youth speaker. And I'm like, dude, just last week you sent me a message saying, hey, Jeff, man, I got to work with you. I got a message, man. I need help getting booked. And then I see on Facebook you selling your own course. That bothers me. I'll tell you why it bothers me. It doesn't bother me in that I'm envious that you're doing a course. It bothers me that your integrity is trying to create more money selling a course to other people that you're still trying to figure out yourself. I don't think you have a right to be selling such a course. I think there's one speaker out there who does a course. His name is Josh Shipp, and he does Youth Speaker University. As a matter of fact, if you take that course, Josh had interviewed me a couple of times. Listen, I love it. I'm a supporter of it. Josh Shipp is the real deal. Josh Shipp is, he did amazing things as a speaker. As a matter of fact, he still speaks, I know, but he's kind of like platformed himself as a youth speaker, which I think is awesome. He's got a family, two young, beautiful kids, and he's mentoring a lot of people. I think Josh has a right. I'm a supportive of it. I know it's a great course. It's very in depth. It's expensive too, but I mean, can I say expensive? Not really, because Josh and I are giving you an opportunity. You book one speaking engagement, maybe two, And dude, you paid for the course itself. You see, but what I find, and I think a lot of people end up calling and emailing us, me specifically. Josh is great. His course is great. I highly recommend it. I'm talking about me and my course. Feel it. A lot of people call all the time. Hey, Jeff, blah, blah, blah. And it's not that they really want you to help them. They want you to bring them where you are. Folks, I listen. Josh has many years and many hundreds of thousands of miles under his belt as a speaker. You can't just show up and be a Josh Ship or Harriet Turk or, hey, Phil Boyd. Oh, man. I'm talking some of the legends in speaking. Ed Garrity. Many years ago, these people aren't really doing much in education anymore, but Eric Chester, Kevin Wanzer. Oh, man. Kevin Wanzer, man, he's been around 30 years and he's still doing a little bit. John Credelli, you guys probably don't know John Credelli. When I started out, he's one of my mentors, still one of my most cherished, true friends. I'll tell you what, I used to go watch him speak and I sat there in awe. Man, he could just speak music. It was like his words were music. Milton Crea. Oh, Milton Crea, about 6'6", 6'7", 6'8", big black man, smart, borderline genius. And when he spoke, didn't matter who you were. You just sat there in awe. And so what I'm saying to you is you can't just show up as a youth speaker and be this person. You can't just show up and be Jeff Yalden or Josh Ship or Ed Garrity, Kevin Wanzer, Harriet Turk, Phil Boyd. You can't. But also understand we started at the beginning too. And so when you call us to say, hey, man, listen, I think anybody worth their salt that cares about the youth of our country will talk to you. Matter of fact, I'll tell you a story. Dude called me about 3 months ago. Says, Jeff, man, I just 1 minute of your time. I spoke to him. I forget his name. He's down south. And we were talking. I said to him, let me ask you. I said, do you have a website? Do you have any marketing material? Do you know what your message is and who it's to and blah, blah, blah? He said, no, 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 no. He just has a dream. I said to him, I said, dude, you're not going to like this conversation. I was hard on him. I said, I'll tell you what. I'll give you about 5 minutes. I gave him about 10, 15 minutes. We had a good conversation. I was a jerk. I said, listen, if you listen to what I'm saying, you call me in 3 months and tell me what you've done. I'll give you all the time in the world. He called me about 3 months later. I remember we had a conversation about 2 weeks ago. And he told me that he didn't like that conversation. He thought I was arrogant. I was a jerk. I said, I know. I said, I probably would have thought the same thing too. But he said, I needed to hear what you had to say. And I said to him, I said, my friend, I said, you had a choice to take that one or two ways. You could have just never wanted to talk to me again and said that I'm just a pompous, arrogant, dumb. You could have never wanted to talk to me again. Or you could have listened to what I had to say with 25 years experience, and you chose to do that. I said, my friend, I'm proud of you. I said, now what can I help you with? We had a good talk. And so if you go to my website, jeffyalden.com, you go over to the youth speakers course, I'm going to tell you things you probably don't want to hear, but I'm going to tell you things that's going to save you a lot of money and a lot of time. A dude I spoke to yesterday on Facebook told me in the past week he booked 3 speaking engagements. He's probably got another 2 coming in next week. I kind of chuckled. I thought, yeah, it's the end of February. It's March. If you're a youth speaker and you're not booked in March, the end of February and April, you ain't doing nothing. This is the busiest time of year. You should be booked at least 10 times. But here's the thing. Are you booked throughout the year, or are you just a youth speaker and you're showing up now? Listen, I don't care if you do this part-time or full-time. I don't care if you make $1,000 or $10,000 a speaking engagement. I don't care if you're doing it free or you're doing it where you're getting paid. My friends, I'm Jeff Yalden. I'll take you on a journey to give you the greatest career of your life. But understand, I'm going to tell you things you need to hear, not what you want to hear. 25 years later, it's Saturday. I'm in LA. I grind about 20 hours a day, every single day. And I'm a better speaker. I'm more present and engaged today than I've ever been. My friends, I challenge you. If you want to be a youth motivational speaker and you want to be on the Jeff Yalden Mastermind team, you go visit my website, jeffyalden.com. Why do I do this? Ain't nobody has my experience. I passed 2 million miles yesterday from my flight to Charlotte to Los Angeles on American Airlines. That right there is proof that I get paid. If you want to get paid, I'll see you soon, my friends. Take care.